Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. We want to get down to brass tacks, people. I've already released my infinite wisdom to you about what's going to happen in the upcoming rematch between WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder and the guy that a lot of people think is the lineal heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury. And now we're going to drop the mother load on you, the Rachel load on you. What Rachel's prediction is for this Saturday's fight. It's the biggest fight of the year. The biggest fight in the history of the multiverse. What?
First of all, as we all know, I don't really like to make predictions. And so that applies for this fight as well. I would rather not make
I'll predict fights even if I don't even know who's fighting them. Guilty Douglas will win. I like the cut of his jib.
I wonder if it's because I have a fear of like failure, fear of being wrong. So I'm like,
Even the greatest professional
make
bettors, people that make money, make a living betting, they don't nearly get everything right.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Part of me wants to pick Wilder because, in my mind, it's the more exciting pick. To say Wilder's going to win by knockout because I don't think he's winning on points. If Wilder wins, I'm fairly confident it's going to be by knockout. And there's something like exciting about that. And it's what he's brought to like that's won almost every fight for him. You know, with the exception of the first one with Fury. And he had one other fight that went the distance,
against
right?
Berman Stavern. But in that fight, he had broken his hand, his right hand, which is his knockout punch. And so that's why you could argue that it went the distance, especially because in the rematch, he knocked Berman Stavern out. He folded him up like a lawn chair in like the first minute of the fight.
But if I put more thought into it and really think about it, then I tend to lean Fury because I think Fury has the most that he can come back and learn from the first fight to apply in the second fight. So really, what he needs to apply, right? He did great in the first fight. He just needs to add on there, hey, don't get hit with Deontay's right. Like, he needs to add in the defense that would prevent that from happening all 12 rounds. And I feel like that's more feasible than, say, asking Wilder to come back and be like, okay, you got your right, but if that doesn't work, you've got to really up your skills in the ring to win on points.
To match Tyson Fury.
Who's one of the... Yeah, so I feel like, well, it's more plausible that Fury's going to come back and be able to make adjustments in the fight. So, I don't like doing this. My pick is Tyson Fury.
Okay. I was like, I thought you had.
I just feel like it's so, like, even.
Yeah.
It's not even. Like, I feel like there's going to be a definite winner, even though some people argue about the draw, but whatever. I think either Wilder's going to win by knockout or Fury's going to win on points. I feel like it's one of those options, and it's hard to just go with one because I can go with Fury, but man, yes, can Wilder knock Fury out in this rematch? Absolutely.
I was talking to Bob Arum the other day. Well, I was talking out loud and reading these tweets that he tweeted out. I mean, he couldn't hear me. But one of the tweets that he tweeted out was, everybody's picking this fight as either Deontay Wilder knocks him out or Tyson Fury by decision. But I, Bob Arum, say it's going to be Tyson Fury by knockout. And I love that mostly because I think this is the time when all the stakeholders that can gain financially from this fight are going to say wildly outlandish things like that, trying to get you to buy the fight. And I think that Fury said that too. His team said, we're going to knock Deontay Wilder out in the second round. He also said things like, I'm going to come in at 270 pounds and blah, blah. Anyway, if you haven't figured it out by now, Fury just says stuff. He's trying to like psych people out and just say nonsense. He looks in great shape. I saw him jumping rope today. He looks like he's in really, really good shape. He's going to box for 12 rounds using that Kronk style that Sugar Hill and Andy Lee have instilled in him. So I'm excited to see how it works out.
How long have they instilled it in him?
Well, you could argue that Andy Lee has instilled it to him since Tyson was born, since technically they're distant cousins. So I think there's some kind of mental bond.
How long has he been training under the Kronk,
for this fight?
Okay. When in Andy Lee's book, when he talked about when he changed over who he was training under, how much work it took for things to become like inherent to him, where he just did them without thinking. So I have my doubts that Fury has taken on Kronk style to like the deepest level of his being. I also doubt a knockout because we saw Wilder against Luis Ortiz in the first fight, right? Wasn't that Ortiz where he almost was knocked out and came back, and like that's when we learned that Wilder, you know, if he gets hit, he can come back. He's going to fight through that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I saw Andy Lee did say that basically what you said, that Tyson just has the basics. But Tyson Fury was already a brilliant boxer from the outside. So anything that the Kronk style can bring, or even that mindset can bring to him, is only, I think, going to help him be better in the second fight.
yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the fight.
And then I thought what you shared in yesterday's show, what George Foreman shared with you about his personal experience, I think that's very interesting in applying it to Deontay Wilder and saying, well, how did Tyson Fury getting up from what could have been, should have been a knockout punch, what does that do to Wilder's like mental, emotional, spiritual like way of being? And that makes me think. I do think that Wilder's a little bit of a different person than George Foreman. So sometimes I think just everything just rolls off Wilder's back and like nothing lands.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see what happens Saturday.
It's the biggest fight of the millennium. I mean, not really, but I am super excited about it. It's a big, huge fight, and I'm excited about the possibility of this leading to another big fight against Anthony Joshua, which will crown an undisputed champion. And then once we had an undisputed champion, we could challenge other planets for their heavyweight champion. And we could just go from there, guys. I'm excited about it. Until that time comes, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel. Or if you're watching us from Mars.
So offensive.